A confident group coming through the tunnel. The Pistons looking to stay focused and pick up a win at home tonight. Downtown Detroit shining brightly tonight. What a look at the Motor City from just across the river. Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Detroit Pistons going up against the Milwaukee Bucks. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. In this era of player empowerment, it's often the star's prerogative to change teams. And so often, they choose the destination markets. For the small market teams, that leaves one option. Draft your superstar and build around him quickly. Because, guys, that clock is ticking faster than ever.
It always does. Thank you, DA. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Bucks. On Tuesday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Chicago Bulls. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Longtime teammates Middleton and Giannis, the forward. Damian Lillard out there with Allen, and it's Portis in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Pistons, Marvin Bagley is out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Corey Joseph. Then it's Hamidou Diallo, and it's Cunningham in at the 2. And Steve, after a tiny lull in adding superstar talent to the league, we're now seeing guys like Luka Doncic and Jason Tatum and Zion Williamson and John Morant make their presence felt.
Kevin, all potential future MVPs, and fans already can't get enough of them.
Almost unstoppable on the drive. Lillard's talent for ball handling, letting him just cut through the defense.
Knocked away and stolen by Lillard. From deep. The Bucks getting another chance here. Portis kicks to Lillard. From deep three-point range, the long-distance 3 is buried. Lillard's got his second basket of the night.
And this is Lillard at his best, sending up a confident shot from the arc like he just knows it's good.
Now, here's Cunningham. And it's sent back by Lillard. And they're running over Stewart. And there's Lillard on the assist from Antetokounmpo. Lillard's got 7. And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. 7-point differential. And stolen by Lillard. And here's the fast break. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And you got to be on Lillard at all times, capable of capitalizing from that mid-range area.
Now here's Cunningham, defended by Allen. Cunningham passes to Joseph. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Bucks have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Offensive rebound. Antetokounmpo kicks to Lillard. From deep. Milwaukee the rebound. The shot's good.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Poked away and stolen by Lillard. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. He's got 11. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
And now they're turning this game into a drag race, sprinting out for easy fast break basket.
Passes it to Diallo. They need this, and it's laid up and in by Joseph.
And that's an important basket there. The game was in danger of getting away from him here early if they let that run go on much longer.
Middleton, and another basket for Milwaukee.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Joseph against Lillard. Joseph dishes to Bagley. Tipped away. Lillard comes with the double team. Bounce pass from Diallo. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Cunningham. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And early on, if you're him, you just want to see the ball go through the net and get into some kind of rhythm.
And that one's good. Lillard.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And Joseph kicks to Cunningham. Pass to Joseph. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Portis. And while we have a chance, let's take a look at the best free throw shooters in the league from last season. Damian Lillard is second.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
A different look here for Detroit. Olenek is checked in for Bagley. And it's Grant in for Cunningham. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Lopez is checked in. Basket counts.
And with an excellent understanding of the game, Olenek is able to find open teammates.
And it's the Bucks ball. They're on a 20-6 run. Nobody near Lillard. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Now, here's Grant. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Lillard against Joseph. And stolen by Lillard. From deep. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Joseph, the pass to Grant. Back to Joseph. Here's Diallo. The Pistons working the ball around now. Ball's knocked loose. And now Lillard running the floor all by himself.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
51 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Grant dishes to Joseph. Now Grant. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Clock at 6. Driving in. Joseph, that's good.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Drains it from beyond the arc. Lillard's got 26 points.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Knocks down the three ball.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
You just will not outcompete Lillard. Plays the game with such passion. Dame coming up big on defense.
We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. Bucks ahead, delivering the blowout. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Damian Lillard winning the 2020 Magic Johnson Award, which honors the player who combines excellence on the court along with cooperation and dignity with the media.
Being recognized for giving your time, but also making other people's job easier, I take a lot of pride in that. The same way I take pride in my teammates doing well and my coaches doing well at their job, I take pride in the local media being able to do their job and give insight and give a better look into what our team is doing.
Well, Lillard is well-deserving and well-liked, certainly. Some of the most open and thoughtful answers you'll hear.
Comfortable with a microphone, whether it's a press conference or a recording studio. He's got quotes and bars.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Guys, we've seen the Bucks really take control here early.
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And you can't cause those mistakes unless you're willing to gamble. So far, they've rolled the dice, and it's paid off.
Lee out there with Hamidou Diallo. Then it's Olynyk. Then there's Grant. That's the group for Detroit right now. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Despite their record, there is optimism around the Detroit Pistons. Killian Hayes said, "We have a fun team. We love seeing each other succeed. We've got a bright future." And Coach Dwayne Casey says, if we bring this same type of intensity, toughness each and every night, then good things will happen. Kevin, back to you.
Detroit tough. Good stuff, DA. Thanks.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Lillard from outside, and another three for Milwaukee. And Greg, you made your money on the defensive end. What was the toughest kind of player to defend? A one-on-one guy or a constant movement type of player?
I've always will say that it's harder to guard movement. You know, as a defender, you drill a lot about guarding the basketball. But when a guy is great without it, man, that is the hardest job you can have defensively.
And here is he swipes the ball away again.
He's making history, tied for third most steals in a single game.
Incredible tenacity. He continues to hound the ball. It's been several possessions since they've converted.
And they've got to find a way to change that.
Pass to Diallo. Back to Lee. Shot clock at 5. And there's the pass to Diallo. Drives to the hoop. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
That's a 2 from Lillard, and it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Against Lillard. Pass to Olynyk. Back to Lee. Floats one. Count that one. Lee's got 6 here in this quarter.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
From the top of the key. Takes a big height bounce and goes in.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Grant against Middleton. Garza takes it inside. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Bucks. And this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year.
And they rolled over this team last season, beating them every time they faced off.
Yeah, these two teams haven't changed that much, so I wouldn't be surprised if they run the table on them again.
Lee against Lillard. And another steal for him.
Just a suffocating defensive performance.
And he's made history, GA. A new third-place mark for most steals in a game. Here's Lee. He has 6. 1:44 left to play here in the second quarter. And now Lillard running the floor all by himself. The Bucks getting another chance here. And Middleton kicks to Lillard. No good with the triple. Pistons have gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. Here's Diallo. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Lillard fires away from way outside. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Last outing for the Pistons, it was a loss to the Wizards.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
Point blank, this is a bad combination. If you're looking to get stops, that's not the way.
And he gets it to go.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
That's a 2 from Lillard. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Lillard's got 55.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And they'll get another chance. And another one.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here.
Substitution.
And so it's Milwaukee able. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Leading the way at the start, it was Damian Lillard. He went on an historic scoring frenzy, tallying a ridiculous number of points, 2 assists, and a ridiculous number of steals. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
They played smart, they took their time and limited mistakes. When you value each possession, you eventually will get the shot you want. But when you lose the ball, you have no control over the possession.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Detroit?
The shooting percentage they allowed was through the roof. Their coach should absolutely be ripping into the defense. They need to take some pride on the other end and just lock it in. Lock it in. Lock it in.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
They're asking a lot of him, shouldering the load in a number of areas. You just hope he has enough left at the end.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Giannis and Portis, the lengthy post pair for him. Allen is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. The Bucks shooting has been out of this world, 74% from the field.
And you can see why Cunningham elicits comparisons to Luka Doncic. Can control the pace of the game, very high basketball IQ, and shows a maturity beyond his years.
That one goes. Count it.
And just putting his entire offensive imagination on full display. What a smooth release from Lillard.
Joseph, the pass to Bagley. Got a piece of it. Stewart trying to get open. Bagley with the bucket. Bagley's got his first points of the night. And also like Doncic, Cunningham can put the offense on his back and carry it.
He could put up 50-plus numerous times in his career because he has deep range, can break down defenders off the dribble, and if you run 2 at him, he will immediately find the open man.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. Pass to Joseph. Stewart passes to Diallo. 6 to shoot. There's the feed to Joseph. An easy 2 points on the layup. Joseph's got 8 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
That's a 2 from Lillard, and good! There's another.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Another one goes. Incredible. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Nabbing another steal. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Swiping the ball.
Connects again from distance.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Stewart against Lillard. Outside, Joseph. 6 on the shot clock. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. And good that time. Joseph's got 6 in the quarter.
They couldn't have asked for a better start to this half offensively. 4 straight and counting.
And to Kumbo. And Giannis throws it down.
Quick thinking wins Dame assists. Finds the open man and the ball instantly there for the finish.
For Detroit, they've gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Pass to Bagley. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. We have seen today's athletes taking stands for social justice. All-star Bradley Beal says, we understand there will be a backlash, but we don't care about that. I'm a human being, a citizen, just like everybody else. I have family and friends still living in those environments, and I'm their voice. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you very much.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Joseph finds Bagley. And here's Diallo. He has 6. 4 on the clock. Here's Joseph. Softly drops in the floater. Joseph's got 12 points in the game.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Joseph against Lillard. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Grant's checked in. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Milwaukee. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. Here's Cunningham. Kicks to Bagley. And stolen by Lillard. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. No good from Connaughton. The Pistons have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Outside, Bagley. Knocked loose, and that one goes out of bounds. And the coach's challenge has been triggered here. Coach wants a review of the out-of-bounds violation.
And this is the exact type of play that I think is perfect for a review. Coach's challenge or not. I mean, you seldom get into a situation where it's hard to definitively determine the out-of-bounds call.
And depending on what point in the game it is, well, it can have, Greg, a huge impact on the game. So many games coming down to just one possession. Each possession, so... Lopez passes to Hill. He tries for three, drills the three-pointer.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way.
Now, here's Cunningham, covered by Lillard. Cunningham looking it over. Back to Grant. Stewart trying to get open. And the rejection by Giannis. Goes up. Hits it again. Wow.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. There's the pass to Stewart. And it's blocked. Out of bounds. Pistons ball as Detroit keeps possession. For the Pistons, Luwawu is checked in. Detroit with the ball. To the middle. Here's Joseph. And it's sent back by Carter.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Bucks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was
for Damian Lillard.
You can do a lot to change a game.
Cunningham with it. Right side, Joseph. Knocks it loose. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard. And a different look here for the Pip. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. This one was over.
Thanks very much. Giannis, a dominant performance.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night.
Cracking the game, I'm breaking the pavement. I'm a young CEO, making a change in this entertainment. I learned to move with tactics, so I'm executive aiming. I learned to do gymnastics, now I've been jumping the shit. Little girl, she been playing on both sides. I wanna watch she can't talk to replay in the back of her mind. So you can tell me don't fuck, could be saying they don't know. But I'm on all the playlist, 5 to the bench because of a toe. Girl, you know I ain't on bad luck, she been giving me bad luck, so I get it and go. She wanna back up, keep getting that cash up and get back on the road. Whipping the bench truck, me and Shawty been clicked up, but they say she up. Talking my business, now she popping up. She be taking up. I had a roommate who made me think I'm a clothesline my mind, thinking that he owned it. He be on soft, coming grilling to think that it's off rip. Now I'm in the mosh pit with the and we all going to get it, going to get it. You can't stop it, out of pocket, talking about it, but you not. I'm the type, it's time to go, you know I slide. I've been a hot one, know that if you gon' join my side. I beat the block up, cracking the game, I'm breaking the pavement. I'm a young CEO, making a change in this entertainment. I learned to move with tactics, so I'm executive aiming. I learned to do gymnastics, now I've been jumping and swinging.
Look, I pretty much said my face. I need my face to be clear.
Okay, so your face over any moves that you have?
Probably my shooting motion, and my jumping ability.
If you were gonna select a perfect My Team, with you included, you had to pick 4 other players, past or present. Who are you picking?
Curry at the point guard, shooting guard Michael Jordan, small forward me, Tim Duncan at the power forward, and center
Starting at point guard, 6'1", number 17, Dennis Schroeder.
Welcome, and we have a...
Thanks, Brian.
Year after year, he continues to improve, Allie. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Toronto Raptors. On Monday, they head out on the road to face the Hawks in Atlanta. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up with Victor Oladipo and the Miami Heat. Looking at the starting five for the Boston Celtics. At the 2 and the 3, Brown and Tatum. Al Horford out there with Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. And for Toronto, Barnes is down low with Siakam. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Gary Trent. And it's Anunoby in at small forward. Now here's Siakam. Outside Schroeder. Pass to Trent. 6 on the shot clock. Poke loose. They double him with Brown. The 3 from Barnes. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. And Grant, no shortage of athleticism on display tonight. Something you'd know a little bit about.
Well, you know, B.A., in my younger days, I might have caught a few guys, but maybe we'll see a few highlights tonight, too.
Oh, man, the awareness and the IQ of Horford looks so adept at getting the ball to his open teammates.
Here's Anunoby. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that. They're finding every shot they've wanted so far. Perfect 3-for-3 start.
Trent outside. Pass to Anunoby. And here's Schroeder. Siakam outside. Now Barnes. Over Horford. Denied by Tatum.
Long arm of the law. Tatum prohibiting that shot from ever having a chance.
A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle. Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Now here's Siakam, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Siakam.
Yeah, and you know, everybody wants to compare everybody. Tatum's like Kobe. Tatum's like Paul Pierce. But you watch Tatum, he's carved out a niche of his own. Well, with the role he's on this quarter, they're going to keep going to him and get that lead even bigger.
And they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Holiday's over to help. To the middle to stop the run. And Siakam with the lay-in. And the unique blend of size and skill makes Tatum difficult to match up with, Chris.
Bigger defenders can't mirror him. Smaller defenders can't alter his shot. And he's still at the beginning stages of his development.
Now here's Trent. Down low. Here's Anunoby. Ooh, rejected by Horford.
I mean, you can't be careless around Horford. Throw up a weak shot around him, he'll send it back.
Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Holiday's over to help. It's stolen by Holiday. Now the Celtics on the move. Knocked away. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Holiday. The Raptors have gone 3 of 5 shooting so far. To the paint. And there's Siakam. That one's good. On the assist from Schroeder.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish.
And Boston calls time here.
And dominating at a mid-major university. Some scouts question Siakam's level of competition during the 2016 draft process, especially since his numbers were so good.
The Celtics with the lead. Pass to Tatum. And here's Brown. Guarded by Trent. Back to Tatum. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball.
Toronto ball.
For Toronto, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter, also affecting Siakam's draft stock. He was 3 or 4 years older than many of his peers.
Well, what's interesting is that player evaluation has become such a science. But sometimes the variables can lead you astray, and you have to go by the eye test. Siakam was in that cohort.
Timeout called, the Celtics. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors.